Hey guys, it's Nini. Welcome to my channel. And if you guys have been around the last maybe 4 or 5 videos, you guys already know it's first impressions unboxing kind of video. And this company, you guys, I don't want to say their purpose, but the work that they're doing while like creating beauty products is pretty dope, and I was quite pleased when I read about their About Me. I'm pretty excited to share it with you guys, and I hope you guys are just excited about it as I was when I was reading about it. Pretty neat. So let's hop on into it. So if I haven't mentioned already, the company is Menagerie Cosmetics. It's wrapped in green tissue. So Menagerie, the definition of Menagerie is a collection of wild animals kept for exhibition. So if I take off the tissue, we have this bubble wrapped stuff. This was bought probably 4 or 5 videos ago, and I completely forgot what I ordered. So we're gonna find out together, and I hope I didn't buy a warm tone palette because the last 3 pick number 3, my lord. Pick number 3, my lord. The last 3 looks have been warm toned looks. I'm hoping this has color because I think I did mention, like in my out of Sally video, I was gonna do a colorful look, so I'm hoping this is colorful. So what I got was the Feral. Oh, okay. I bought the Feral palette, which is an eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette, and then I bought a liquid lipstick. Oh, the unit is so cute. Okay, so this is what the Feral palette looks like. On the back of the box it says, our magnetic Feral eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette features 9 shades of velvety mattes and 3 duochrome foiled metallics inspired by wolves and blossoming flowers in a woodland setting. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm all into that woodland fairy fantasy type thing when I like read books. That's typically like my go-to genre, so I'm kind of digging that like aesthetic. This is their little logo. It's a fox right here with a crescent moon. I got the shade Sedona, and this is a liquid lipstick, I believe. Oh, it's a velvet liquid lipstick, so I don't know if it dries down all the way or if it's one of those like creamier ones that just looks matte. We will find out. The packaging is super cute, very woodlandy, fairy fantasy. There's like a fairy right there, a little pixie, and a fox as I turn around. This is actually a really, really cute like unit. So the like packaging unit. So if I open it, I got Sedona, and this is what it looks like. I thought I had ordered a darker like purpley lipstick, but I guess I got more of a nude one. And you can't have too many warm tone neutrals. Let's see. Does she smell cute? Okay, there's no fragrance. Ooh, interesting doe foot applicator. It's kind of like bent with that teardrop versus like the rounded tip. It's like kind of tapered towards the end. And this is the Feral palette, you guys. I'm pretty excited. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm like digging this packaging. Whoa. I think it's pretty dope. It's because, okay, you guys, I'm a total nerd when it comes to like fairies. Like most of the fantasy books I read is based on the fae. Like I'm really into the whole like unseelie court kind of thing. Like I'm so into fairies. I'm quite knowledgeable when it comes to fairies. I don't know if I should be ashamed of that. You know what? No, I'm not ashamed. I'm a proud fairy nerd. So this is what the package looks like, you guys. It has a wolf, there's fairies, it's a forest, and I don't know, I think it's so dope. I'm really into it. Oh my gosh, it's giving me like very Sarah J Maas like fairy court vibes. Like I'm living. This is so cool. So if we open it, ooh, there's a mirror, a little plastic thingy, and very interesting. Okay, so we are gonna get a colorful look, you guys. We have greens, we have the 3 duochromes, lots of very pretty mattes. I'm very excited. The one thing I do notice, which is always kind of like a little bummer for me personally, is when palettes do not have like a nice vanilla shimmer shade. But that's not a deal breaker. Like honestly, if we're all being honest, you guys, I think we all already have at least several vanilla shimmer shades to like highlight the brow bone area in the inner corner. Like not every palette needs to have one, Nini. Not every palette needs it because you already own like 30 shadows like that. I am really into this green shade right here, and I think I might use this shade to highlight my to like put in my inner corner. It's just so gorgeous. I'm obsessing with that. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I'm thinking a halo eye. Menagerie Cosmetics was founded by this woman named Samantha on October 5th of 2019, so they aren't even a year old yet. Her first palette was the Feral eyeshadow palette, which is why I was so excited when I opened it and I saw it was Feral, because I had read that on the website. So I have the first product she had launched on her website, and I think that's pretty neat. Her brand is a combination of her love of wildlife and her love of beauty and cosmetics, which is pretty neat to be able to tie like two of her passions into one thing. I think that's really awesome. Guys, okay, so when you buy from this company, just know at the end of her sale year, she does donate a portion of her end of the year profits to towards animal charities, and I thought that was really neat. Yes, save the animals, girl. So her company is based in Washington, and her products are vegan, they're cruelty-free, talc-free, and made in-house by Samantha. So she handcrafts all of her stuff like herself in her home. She's not outsourcing. She is a self-funded operation. It's her and her husband running this business. If my husband doesn't do that for me, then I don't want him. Just kidding. So all that you can find on her About Me on the website. It was really interesting. She also delves a little bit deeper about herself, like aside from her love of cosmetics. On her About Me, she talks a little bit about her past jobs. One of her first jobs was working in her parents' pizzeria, and she said there's where her dad taught her not to skimp out on quality just to make a quick buck. So being taught that, she did carry that mentality over to her business, and really just dedicates her time. And she said she feels like she's a little bit picky when it comes to her product development and formulations, because she's just trying to sell the best quality that she possibly can. Dedicated to giving quality and dedicated to saving animals. We love to see it. Let's get into the swatches now. So what I did is I swatched the first two rows, and from the last row I switched out the duochrome green shade. Oh, how pretty. So this blue shade is called Harmonia. This really pretty like copper burgundy shade is called Wolfing. Nude shade up here is called Canis Lupus. This dark, it's coming off gray on camera, well, at least from what I'm seeing it looks a little bit gray, but it's a dark brown, and this is called Alpha. And then we have this like pretty strawberry pink shade. This one's called Pack Leader. This purple one is called Allium. This orange one is called Mariposa. This yellow one is called Night Eyes, and then this green one is called Huchera? Huchera? Girl, I don't know, they got me on that one. It's so hot today, you guys. If you're from the valley, you know it is so miserable today. I'm not going to be setting my primer today. I kind of want to use a white concealer to prime my eyes actually, but it's gonna go in with my matte paint pot, and hopefully this helps the color stand out. I'm gonna start packing the yellow up top, and I'm gonna leave my eye open and just really like stamp it in up here, and then once I have like a lot of yellow like set down, then I'm going to blend it out. So I'm not worried about blending out right now. I'm just worried about color placement. I'm actually gonna blend this all the way up as high as I can. It's a little powdery, not gonna lie, but like not to the point where it's not working, like it's still working. Just I notice when I stamp and then I blend, like there's like, I could see like product flying off the brush. But when what product is stamped onto my lid, like it stays, so that's really nice. I love yellow eyeshadows, you guys, like they just, oh, so pretty. Okay. Now that I have this gorgeous yellow down, I'm gonna go into the color that I didn't swatch on my arm. It's called Fenris. I'm going to take it on this like very stubby blending brush. It's like a mix. It's like a hybrid of a blending brush and a pencil brush. I think we have a problem, you guys. Is it not blending with the yellow? You guys. Oh no. I don't know. Can you tell it's like skipping parts of my lid? Going back with the yellow one and really like focus on blending out. that green. Okay, so I was able to save it. Okay. I don't know if it was just me or I just didn't want to blend. Okay, so just like, maybe I just freaked myself out. I'm just taking my time blending it, like really running that together. And it's looking okay now. There's no skipping. I think it looks way better than it did. Just gotta be patient and go back and forth. Scared myself. But so far it's looking aight. I'm gonna take this angled eyeshadow brush and pick up Ivy. And I'm going to just intensify that green. I'm not gonna take this green up high. I'm gonna keep it relatively low, but I do want to focus it out here in the outer corner. Okay, so I try to leave the center of my lid bare, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white concealer and just tap it on the center of my lid so I can give like a nice clean base for that duochrome green shadow. I'm going to apply that green shade. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty, you guys. I love this green shade. It's like super limey, but it's also giving me like Tinkerbell vibes. And then going back in with the dark green shade Ivy, I'm gonna go ahead and try to blend the edges of that so it's not too like harsh. Yeah, these colors don't blend as easily as I would like them to, but maybe it's because of the whole tacky. See, I feel like this eye is blended pretty well, but this eye isn't. I'm gonna do my face brows off of camera and then I'll come back to finish the eye and then I'll pop on the lip. So 1 second, you guys. The face and brows are done and I'm starting to kind of like this look now that I'm feeling a little bit more put together. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my entire waterline with black. This is LA Girl gel pencil. I'm feeling like a fairy, you guys. This is quite ethereal. Yes, yes. Tinkerbell who? We don't know her here. Okay, I'm gonna take this purple liner and use it as a base for the purple shadow and just really kind of get messy with it. Just measure that out. Picking up that purple shadow in allium, go ahead and set that liner. Picking up wisteria, I'm going to run that along the purple. Oh, you guys, I like how this looks. This is cute. I feel like a fairy. I do feel very pixie, very fantasy, very ethereal. Ooh, I wish I had a pair of wings right now to like cosplay or something. And it's very like woodlandy creature. I'm gonna take this little detailing brush and pick up Pack Leader and put that in my inner corner. Oh yeah. Good choice. Okay. Okay, I like that little strawberry, raspberry inner corner highlight. It's different. And then for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to take glaze from the Sarah Redefine Your Beauty palette, which is this pretty vanilla shade right here. I love how that's layered on top of the yellow. That is cute. I kind of want to tap that in the center of the green too. Should I? You guys, that glaze, you've done it again. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of glaze on my finger and lightly go over the green just a little bit. See how I made that green just lighten a little bit and give it a little extra pop? Okay, now that I finished the eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and do mascara, liner, and lashes off of camera, but before I cut that scene out, I want to show you the lashes I'm using. It's from a new lash company that I found on Instagram. It's called Lashed by Vixen, and this is in the style Cupid Wings, and these just look so gorgeous. I feel like this is kind of like my go-to style. Like, this is the style I tend to gravitate towards. They're just so pretty and so fluffy. If you look at the hairs that are just layered and super fluffy, look at that, you guys. There's all that dimension and curled to the gods. Like, wow. Oh my god. Fuzzy caterpillars, my favorite type of lash. While we're waiting for the lash glue to dry down, I really want to get a septum ring. I was looking at clicker ones, but I don't know. I saw this one video of this one girl where she was like trying on 4 different types, which was this one with the threading, and then the other one was like it was a hinge septum, a clicker septum, and then I forgot what the other one was, but it was like you loop it in but you don't ever really close it, you like twist a space open, and that one wasn't really my favorite. I want like a full-on ring, and I'm in between a clicker and a hinge. The hinge just seemed a lot easier to put on, and clickers just seemed a little bit more harder. I was like reading the comments and people had like their own like tips and stuff like that. The girl who did the video, she used a bobby pin to unclick it, and somebody was like, oh, I use dental floss, and it looked really uncomfortable to do, you guys. Like, oh, I don't know. But I want to change it because I want something with like, I want a full ring, and I want like some glitz on it. Like, I want a rhinestone or something. I also want, I know they come up with like micro septum rings, which are a little bit more snug and hug closer to like the septum part right here, and so it doesn't hang so low, and that's kind of more like something that I would like a micro one. And the thing is, I can't remember what my piercer pierced me with. This is the one she gave me when I got that day. I don't know if it's a 16 gauge or a 14 gauge, but I'm going to safely assume it was the 16 gauge. Oh my gosh, these are cute, guys. I am in love. This is probably one of the best eyelashes I've put on in a while. Like, I loved the ones from Sarah, Embella, and Araceli, but like, I haven't loved a pair of lashes like this in a really long time. Not since I found the Kiss Kiss lashes, which I bought like a few years ago, and I only wear them once in a while because I want to preserve those as long as possible because I haven't found a dupe. But I think these are pretty dang close. They're wispy and thick, and let me get close up, you guys. Like, do you see that? Let me put on the other one. I have Netflix on pause. You know how sometimes they have like that little slideshow of like things to come and like their number 10, like top 10 viewed things. Well, how come nobody told me Moesha's on Netflix now? How come nobody told me? Y'all supposed to be my friends. All right, my bottom lash line is looking way better now that it's a little bit thicker. All right, now that I have both eyelashes on, I am living my best life. Let's get that side profile. They are just so luscious and fluffy, and you guys, I think these are like my new faves. I'm gonna have to buy like 10 more of these. Okay, moving on. Sorry, we got things to review. I went to go grab my thing, and I thought I had like a shaker in there, but I guess just the doe foot applicator is loose in the component. I'm not bothered. I don't know if maybe I just got a weird one. So before I start filming, I did exfoliate my lips and then I moisturized them. And the moisturizer is pretty much like sunken into my lips now. There's no excess. So I think I'm good to go. Just go ahead and apply it straight from the tube. And yeah, no fragrance. Okay. Okay, there's very little transfer. Okay, so that one's set very nicely. It's dry, a little crumbly on the inner lip. Okay, so I got the prices for you guys. I forgot to mention it throughout the video. The palette is $36, so that is $3 per shadow, and the shadows are pretty flippin' huge, you guys. Maybe about the size of, like, if you're familiar with the Jeffree Star shadows in the Blood Sugar palette, maybe not the Blood Sugar palette, but in the Jawbreaker palette or the Cremated palette, it's about the same size. $3 per shadow. Yeah, I think it's worth it. It was a little bit hard to blend, you guys. It did take some patience, but she came together. I'm very pleased. The liquid lipstick, I think, is a little too expensive for the quality that it is. I did exfoliate my lips. I have no dry skin on my lips, but I'm seeing it kind of crumble in the inner corner right here. And this is definitely something you wouldn't be able to like reapply on top of like if it fades throughout the day and you want to reapply it. I don't think it's gonna feel that great. I know Anastasia liquid lipsticks and the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks, you can like layer them pretty nicely. But like I don't think this is gonna layer all that well if you wanted to retouch. But it is comfortable now. Like the first application, it's comfortable. It doesn't feel dry and cracky. It doesn't feel drying, like it's sucking out the moisture from my lips. It doesn't feel like that, but it is like cracking right here. I don't know if you can see that. And just to kind of go over my thoughts again, $36 for this palette. They are really beautiful colors. I made this look work. I do love how it came out. It was a little bit hard to blend. I don't know if it's because it's a pressed pigment, if because they feel a little bit dry and powdery. It didn't apply patchy. Like I have a nice gradient of green. The duochromes are super nice. I do love that purple and that pink on the bottom lash line. It's so pretty. I am enjoying this look. I feel like a cute little pixie. I do love the yellow. The yellow eyeshadow is probably my favorite. This yellow and this green and the strawberry shade are my favorite shadows in this palette. They worked amazing. I can't wait to play with this palette a little bit more. I did pull off this gorgeous halo eye, if I do say so myself. I hate to say I'm not like super wowed. Like it really does like hurt me to like say like, oh my gosh, like, but it's good. It's nice. If I don't sound excited, you guys, it's because it's freaking hot in my room and it's like really putting a damper on my mood. Like I am dying. I can't wait to play with it some more and come out with some more looks. You can definitely do a lot with it. If you're like a neutral girl who wants to start playing with color, I think this is a good palette because you have like a neutral transition, you have a smoky, and then you have like these like warm toned shadows to put all over your lid, and then you have all these bright fun colors to put on your lower lash line. You can even use this yellow and this orange as transition shades and like kind of like tone it down with this brown so it doesn't look so like tropical and extreme. So you can definitely tone it down with this brown and keep it like super neutral and warm in your comfort zone, and then like spice it up with like a green inner corner or like a blue lash line. I think that would be really cute and fun. So if you want to start playing with color and you're not too comfortable, I think this is a pretty good palette to go for. $3 a shadow, it's not bad. The liquid lipstick isn't my favorite formula. It is comfortable. I'm not saying it's like it feels awful. No. I just feel like there's been other liquid lipsticks that are like, you know, that have like caught my eye. For almost $15, $14.95, $15, I don't know. I don't know. But I do love this look, you guys. I do feel really pretty. I think I'm living my best life with this green halo eye. I'm like living for this green and that yellow shadow up top. I just think it looks really nice. And the glazed shadow from the Sarah palette, like just paired with it, like really like brightened the green up right here. And my brow bone, like I could see the yellow shining through glaze. Oh, just, it's so gorgeous. This look really came together and I'm just so happy. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. I'll go ahead and link the products that I purchased down below. Go ahead and give them a follow on Instagram. I do love the fact that a portion of her year-end profits does go to wildlife charities. I think that's amazing. I'm not too sure what those charities are. I'm gonna go ahead and send her an email. Once I get an answer to what charities she's donated to, I'll go ahead and link it down below. If she answers, she might not. Like I said, I feel like consumers are in a time where we want to know where that money is going to make sure that their morals and ethics are aligned with ours. And I said that in the last video too, and I just want to give a shout out to my friend Riley, who used those words in a Snapchat conversation we were having. So thank you so much, Riley. I really appreciate you. I didn't know how to put it into words, and she did it for me, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I forgot to give her credit in the last video. Thank you so much for putting it into perspective for me. You're so well spoken, and I love that about you. Yeah, so that's it. That's the video. Menagerie Cosmetics, guys. Go ahead, check them out. Follow their Instagram. Check out their website. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because I don't know how to end this video. Okay guys, bye.